Okay, so I'm back now. Yeah, let me just. There's not much to see up there. Very windy day still. I hope this camera's focusing all right. Yeah, it looks okay. Looks a bit like soft focus, which I don't like very much. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about the fledging of the eagles, which is really interesting. I mean, I've only really started observing eagles 2 years ago, but it's when in 2012 when we wrote the book on the White Rock Eagles, it was really exciting to watch just the way they they grow up and they fledge. The interesting thing, you may know this about juveniles, is that they're actually much larger than their parents, and nature arranges it in such a way because the greater wingspan and the greater size gives them the ability to fly very easy because they don't actually have the strength yet. So what happens in the next weeks, of course, is they have to strengthen their wings, and they have thousands of feathers to control. They have all the primary and the secondary feathers, which they have to control for flight. They've got the tail feathers. All that is extremely difficult, and once they take off, and that's the most exciting part, you'll see them practicing a lot. But the moment they really take off, and I actually documented this in a 2012 book, is incredible. They get so scared, they come up with their, when they first take off and they have to land. I mean, can you imagine what incredible thing that is? To take off is easy, but to land is horribly difficult. They would stick out their talons like this, as broad, and they would be flying flying with their wings in a rather uncontrolled, clumsy fashion, and screaming, and really screaming, and it was all around the area here. And I hope that that day will be a day where I can actually witness it, because I'd love to follow them with the camera and actually show you that. But the flight control is really difficult. And what's interesting also to watch the parents then, because, for example, Ma was just sitting there and just watching, and you'd find Echo and Foxy at that time just, looking at Ma and screaming help and whatever they were communicating. Ma was very unperturbed, just preening and, get on with it. Come on. That's the way it is. And I think the year before they actually had, and I heard that here from the owner, the eagle actually, one of the eaglets actually, of course it happens, sometimes they just fall. They don't have to injure themselves, but it really fell. And sometimes they have to then go to rehab center, and if we had that too happen. But very often they do manage to get up again and fly. It's just very, very difficult to control. Control such a massive size, and it's a very exciting time. But the improvement that they have from day to day is really incredible. I'm just taking a look at the nest and seeing if there's any change. You can see we can see them. So I'm going to go and focus back on them very quickly. But it's really exciting to see within hours how they improve their skills. That they can actually come back to the nest. That's the most important, that they can actually fly a whole round. And I can hear some screaming. I don't know if it's Ma or Pa nearby now, but seems to be some unrest and some a lot of hunger going on. But that's what you can expect in the next week. So it's really exciting. So just talking about which, and that's exactly what they're doing now. They're facing towards the wind and spreading their wings. And here's the poo. And the poop also goes against the wind, so they seem to understand all that instinctively, in which direction to do what. By the way, it's interesting in Harrison Mills. Sometimes you have eagles right next to each other, and they do poop at each other because, gosh, if the tree is completely saturated, whoops, there was quite a jump. You see that? I don't know who that is. Looks a bit like the darker one. I'm not sure if that was Indy. Probably the dark. Jules, as you know, has a sort of a white lining around the tail feathers, and Indy is just a bit darker. Just by looking at them, I think it's Indy on the right, but I'm not absolutely sure. I need to see both. By the way, does anybody know how many viewers we have? Mine still shows 0. it's so amusing. See what my camera what it says. Yeah, it says total number is 0. Okay, well that's the way it is. 36. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. That's oh no, 26. Sorry, 26. That's fine. 26. Yeah, we will get to 30 or 40 one day. I'm sure we will. We've had 30 something, but I think it'll increase. Yeah, I think I've been looking in general at the wildlife interest. I think the average per camera is 20 to 30. What I did see is that there is, I think the most popular one, if you go to wildearth.com, or .org, sorry, not .com, .org, you will see the most popular webcams, and I think there's one in the States, a webcam looking at an eagle's nest that seems to have over 1,000 viewers at any time. Interesting to see the stats there. Wow, you can see there's sort of some taking off already. I think that's Indy in front. Looks rather darker. Okay, I'm just going to go over and see if we can get a close-up there. Well, this wind is perfect for practice, as you can see. Sorry about the very poor audio I have. I cannot control the distortion. It's amazing wind here coming in. It's nearly too windy to talk even. Whoops, there was a webcam flying away. Sorry, my things are taking off here. I had to run and catch them. It's not very pleasant at the moment. It's really windy, and this sock, which costs quite a lot, is $15 for a good wind sock for a microphone, just took off. Okay, and I had to catch it before it got lost forever. So it's Really, you know, it's really windy here. As you can see, the dogs behind me, they are enjoying it. But it's funny. But the wind was good. There was a gust of wind that was so strong that actually blew the webcam off from the monitor here. Yeah, I'm going to go and fledge too now. Watch. I finally have my eagle dream come true, so I'm going to take off too. Okay, and when you see me up there at the nest, you'll know. Okay. You have 3 fledging this year. Yeah, I'm going to fledge. Yeah, looks very much. That's what the wind's about here. You know, I think it's going to be great. Imagine what views I get with my camera then. Wow, flying behind an eagle, you'll see things that you've never seen before. Gee, I won't need an 800 for that. I think I can take a pocket camera along. It's enough. GoPro or so. Be fantastic. I think I'll get over 1 million hits. Anyway. Oh yeah, there was some squeaking there. There was actually a juvenile that just flew. You could see, I think, Indy looking out, and the juvenile just passed the nest. Yeah, it's okay. Say hello. Now I would really enjoy some cheese and wine. My goodness, so it must be the wind that makes one so hungry. The dogs. Oh yeah, you went to Wildworld. It says 844 viewers. That's on the that must be the viewers that you see on. That's not the total number of views. I think that's the you know, the very popular one, right? Yeah, I can see that. Very interesting messages going for backwards and forwards, and the very active messages going forward in the chat. I'm following that with great interest. And they have disappeared again. Oh, but I have something to show you now. Let me just give you the view of the bay again, and hang on. Don't go away. Commercials coming, and then 5 minutes? No, no, I'm only joking. I'm not, no commercial. I just have to turn the camera. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Now, that, I don't know at the moment whether that's Ma or Pa, but they're sitting right up. I just have to turn the aperture down. Sitting very close to the nest, two trees to the right, actually. Perched 2 trees to the right, so still easterly direction from me. Very fortunate that that's not against the sun now. So let me just get the okay, what I meant to say, let me just get the contrast right, and I think that's a lot better now. That's very nice. I think you got a very nice view. You can really appreciate how windy it is today. So the eagle that we're looking at now, and I cannot see whether it's Ma or Pa, that's not that far from me actually. I would say the tree that's closer than the nest, okay? I can certainly zoom in a lot more, but I don't know with all the wind whether that's going to help. Let's see if I should do it. Let me try. So you can see Ma or Pa, whoever it is, looking towards the bay, of course. Incredible view. Yes, they are difficult to tell apart. You see, 2 years ago I could tell Ma straight away because of the feather structure. Now they both look so well. Okay, the one has got a thinner beak. By the way, one of the eaglets is practicing. However, it's sort of on the branch, which surprises me because the wind is incredibly strong. Bit crazy. If that's Indy, Indy, go back, because that's a crazy exercise to do in this wind. Because my goodness, one gust and that little eaglet is down. That's what also David Hancock already mentioned. It's amazing how they work out these things. And there comes another poop, and some more practice, some more flap, flap, flap. And now back into the nest. So that's Yes, and have disappeared now. That's exactly where the direction that Mao Pao sitting up there was looking now. To the nest and saying, what are you doing? Okay, go back, and that's fine. I think the image of Pa there, I believe it's Pa, just the intense look. Oh, he's seeing something now. He's seeing, and off he goes, off he goes. Okay, let me just tell you what's happening. Oh, he flew around actually. He's disappeared behind the trees and is flying right above me now. And heading straight back to the nest. That's curious. Okay, let me get the camera back on the nest then. And both coming into the nest. This is so exciting. Hang on. So there you go, we were both Ma and Pa in the nest at the moment. Oh, that's an amazing scene now. I think you can see that's definitely Pa on the right, okay, because he's a lot thinner. Ma in the nest at the moment, completely clear. Yes, they're both in the nest. You can see that. It's Pa on the branch to the right. Ma in the nest. So Ma was the one who just brought in food, and that's also why Pa left. So it's completely clear that that Pa had been circling around, and Ma had just been bringing in some food. Yes, it's Dad on the branch, definitely. And off he goes. I'll tell you where he goes. He's flying off behind the trees now, so off in the direction of the wind. Maybe he's going to get some more food. Cannot see him at the moment. Yeah, in a way, it's a bit of a pity that the wind is blowing, towards me, because the view from the other side is much better. Yeah, the light is getting a little bit more orange at the moment, so, well, no wonder it's 8 p.m. So it's about a bit more than an hour till sunset. I do not believe that tonight I'm going to get the beautiful images that I was hoping for. We just got too much wind and they will not be facing this direction. This direction, so I think I will have to do that on another day. I'm just going to go around the house quickly. I just want to see if there's another angle where one gets a better view. So just enjoy the view for now. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. My goodness, it's windy. Yeah, a lot of distortion in the microphone, not very pleasant, but I will do with what we have. I think it's Ma feeding them, definitely. I know that too because I just walked around the house and I saw Pa, entertained with one or two of his favorite escorts, the crows. So this is definitely Ma in the nest, no doubt. Oh, we have lovely light now. No, I can tell you a story about why the crows go for him. It's quite simple because he's the one, and I've seen this. He is the one who goes straight into the when the crows start branching. He is the one who picks them up, brings them to the nest. Oh, look at that! Look at one of them eating huge chunk of midshipman. Just my goodness, that's quite a view up there. Amazing, amazing. But anyway, Pa is the one being chased by crows. That's the reason, because he's the one who goes after them. Ma doesn't do that. She may go for ducks or others, but I have not seen her bring in a crow. It may happen, but certainly Pa is the one who mainly goes for the crows. Yes, Pa is the one who preys on the crows. Ma may bring in a crow egg. That's very possible, but doesn't seem to be so severely interpreted by the crows as taking the one when they just branch. They really get furious, and they do not forget that, and they can distinguish eagles very, very well. Crows are very intelligent. Yeah, I was thinking of maybe going up in the lift again, but you know, when the winds, of course, are like this, the lift is no good. It's just you get a better view of the nest. But you know, as Jules and Indy are growing up so quickly, it may not be necessary. There are advantages and disadvantages with the lift. The advantage is you get a better angle. The disadvantage is that the smallest movement causes incredible shake, and I don't like that, especially with the 800 millimeter. So they have their advantages and disadvantages. Oh, you don't want me to fledge? Well, I don't know. I can't help it. It just happens, right? We all take off. I want to go to Alaska, you know. I want to see what Haines is like. So you'll see me there at the Eagle Festival. Yeah, cheese and wine. I think I prefer that. At the moment, fledging will cause too much problems. You know, everybody will. I don't like too much attention, so I'll stick to cheese and wine probably, and leave the fledging for another time. Yeah, it's pretty windy here. As you can see, it's getting a little bit darker. See the camera here. It's a bit of a problem. I've got this sock that I put onto the, you know, onto the microphone, which is difficult to do because when I put it on there, yeah, it just blows off because it doesn't really. It's not made for that. It's made for my other camera. So. Anyway, you want to see? Oh, the water's skew now. It's pouring to one side. Okay, so I'll put it straight again. Looks a bit better, doesn't it? Otherwise, you people in the States get worried when all the water flows into Canada. So it's dangerous. So I better keep the horizon straight. Okay, there we go. I could use some duct tape. That's true. Yeah, it's quite a wind, my goodness. Ah, I see Danny's also there now. Hi, Danny. Yeah, we had quite activity here already. Mark Horner had joined earlier, and we had some conversations and so on. Quite exciting, really windy today. I just was summarizing. I've been looking a lot at equipment improvement and so on, and for hours today, and been ordering actually something on Amazon. So hopefully in a week's time I have a better solution. I'm not going to bore everyone with it, but you will certainly understand what I'm going to do is split the HDMI into video and audio before it gets into the computer, and then to feed in the audio. I try and feed it into the microphone or line input. That should give much better possibilities, because actually the camera gives incredibly good audio output, so it's a waste what's happening here. So that's the one solution. The other solution is I've ordered a 25-foot HDMI cable so I can get much further. I've ordered extension cables. So a lot of little improvements will lead to a big improvement, hopefully, especially on the audio side and the flexibility. Oh dear, that's horrible with neighbors. I mean, it's neighbors are one of the biggest, the biggest problems one can have. Oh, there we get a beautiful view now. Look at that. That's wonderful. Glad to give you this close-up, even in this very strong wind. Yeah, sometimes the transmission seems to be a little bit stuck or so. Not sure what is happening there. Yeah. I don't know what that's due to. If you see the same, whether I'm only seeing this or so. That's just the streaming limits, I guess. Gosh, the light is beautiful now. I just have to get back, move the camera a bit. As you can see, now it's just taking off, and I don't know whether, even with the bad audio that we have, the poor audio, there's a lot of trilling going on. The trilling coming from looking east, from this direction. But still, despite the wind, incredible wind, which is again, the wind is blowing. Well, the wind direction has changed slightly. It's going more to southeast at the moment. But we have these gusts of wind that come nearly from any direction. Yeah, and I get this terrible distortion on the microphone. I'm so sorry about that. But the microphone cannot cope. The simple microphone that I use at the moment cannot cope with it. So I'm working at an improvement. So just turn the sound down. Sorry about that. But at least the video quality is good. I'm going to just and Indy is caught behind you know, behind the branches, I cannot focus the camera. Oh, there Indy goes again, but I don't think I'm going to get a view of him. I'll try. One sec. No, I don't think it's any use. It's too windy, really. Now the wind is just blowing in the wrong direction for them to face us. Oh, it's getting cold here. It's unbelievable, huh? 2nd of July and it's so cold. Yeah, that's a fairly sharp picture, at least what I see here on my monitor before it goes out on the web. And I can see also on Wild Earth that it's not a bad transmission, really. I mean, of course, it's not as sharp as before, but still, you know, it's not bad. Let's just see if I can take a screen capture, actually, would be great. Let's just see how we do that. Okay, sorry about all the noise. I'm just trying to I don't have a mouse pad, so I'm gonna be maneuvering here on a piece of wood. What I'm going to try and is copy the screen capture I just took into the forum. So let me just do a few screen captures for you and then transfer them to the forum. Let me just try and I have to transfer it from one computer to the next here, so it's a bit of a hassle. Let's see if I can do all this. Unless, of course, I can get the forum up on this computer. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, now how do I share a picture? Let me see. How do I do this? Poof, in the forum, I don't even know. How do they import a picture? Can someone tell me how it's done? That's a good idea. You know what, Danny, that's a great idea. I don't know how to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pass them on to your, I'm going to communicate with you via Facebook. If you don't mind doing it, it's going to be a lot easier for me, okay? So then I don't have to do the chat here. I will just post them. I'm going to go on my Facebook page. Okay, Danny, one sec. That's a good idea. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, now let me find Danny quickly, one sec. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't know if this is working. Facebook, you know what I don't like about Facebook? It changes its layout all the time. It doesn't make it better, it makes it worse. It's so damn irritating. And I don't know what's going on now. I have no idea what they're up to in Facebook. I cannot get the image across. I don't know why. It's so irritating. They used to have a way where I could share an image, and I don't understand how it works anymore. Image files. Okay, so I do that. I share my image file. Say open. And it doesn't work. I'm sorry. Something is going on here. I'll have to figure it out. Cannot do it via Facebook at the moment. It really sucks. I don't know why. Okay. You know what? I'm going to give you the other camera at the moment. I'm going to take some beautiful pictures, much better. Okay, it's beautiful light. I'm going to try and take a few portraits. Okay, and rather send them to you all. It's much nicer. So just send me an email. I'm just going to switch over to the other camera again, where I am, and excuse me for a few minutes. He's watching you. He's watching you. Yes. I think this is Indy. He's taking some beautiful images because the light's going on. You say hello to the camera, right?
It's not.
Oh, it's live. Come.
There it is.
Oh, sit down. Yeah, look. Hi, this is Rosana here.
Hi.
You can see Rosana. She's going to talk a bit whilst I take some images of. Yeah, you can just talk. It's okay.
Ah, okay.
You're live. Hang on. Yeah, you are live.
Hello.
You are live. Oh, they're the dogs. So Rosana's going to entertain you a bit whilst I take some beautiful images. Okay. Okay. You don't have to put the headphones on because you hear yourself otherwise.
Wow. How you doing, guys? Hello.
We got terrible wind here.
Hi. That's better. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. I'm just going to wait. Yeah.
Hi, Amy.
No, you have to talk in there. You have to talk. The microphone's there.
Ah, okay.
Sorry.
I'm reading there.
Yeah, okay. But the microphone's there anyway. So if you want to talk.
Ah, okay. Okay. No cheese. No cheese. I was playing tennis. Yeah, I was playing. I was trying to throw the ball. It's my second day learning how to play. I want to see the babies.
Want to see the babies? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna put. Hang on. I'm gonna put the camera up. Okay. Hell of a wind wave.
So windy, huh?
Blowing so hard. Okay. Let's see if I can get this back on.
Did you get?
Yeah, it's back on. So we're gonna put the camera back on. There we go. It's not sharp. It's not sharp. Hang on.
She's in the edge. She's gonna pull on us.
Okay, there we go.
See? I told you.
When does Brazil play again is the question.
Saturday.
Saturday
Guys.
against Colombia, right?
Colombia.
Yeah, Colombia is going to be the big challenge. I can tell you when Brazil and Germany, if they meet in the final, you can imagine what's going to go at our home. It's going to be lots of fun.
It's not gonna meet in the final. It's gonna meet if Brazil pass Colombia. It's gonna meet after.
Yeah, you must talk back. Okay.
If Brazil lose, guy, to Germany, Christian's gonna sleep with the dogs. Okay.
No, not with the dogs. I'm going to go with the eagles. I'm going to go up in the nest up there, okay? And then I'll fledge and take off, okay?
I'm kidding, okay? It's okay. I accept to lose, okay? From Germany, but not for Argentina. You should see, guys, the dogs had a toy. It is a crow. I thought it was they had killed a crow, but it's a toy. She's looking, look.
Well, it's a hell of a wind. I'm going to stop since it's too cold. Yeah, I think we're going to, you know what, the wind is so unbearable at the moment, it really is. I'm going to pack up now, because it's already 10 to 9. We have to go and have some dinner, okay? So actually I'm going to say good night now. I want to pack my things and it's too cold now.
Oh yeah, maybe. I thought it was a real toy, a real crow, but it's a toy. Maybe you're gonna think it's a. Look what she's doing.
Yeah. Doing exercise again.
But it's dangerous, this, huh? Because he's blowing. She's against it.
But anyway, we're going to call it a day now because it's just too cold, okay? So
Good night.
We'll see you soon again. Probably not tomorrow morning because it's going to be strong wind, but maybe again tomorrow evening is very likely, okay?
What she's doing? Look.
Yeah.
My goodness, it's dangerous.
No, there's been on the branch already. It's not that bad actually.
No.
No. Okay then, everyone. Good night. Take care. Good night from us, and yeah, have a wonderful evening, and till soon. Thank you for joining. So I'm gonna close it now, and see you soon. Thanks. Bye.
She's feeling better today, the dog. Huh?